Hi, I'm Denise. Thank you for watching my video. Today I'm going to talk about how to write numbers in English. So, to start with single digits, I'll start with the 0. We just start at the top and make an oval shape. Okay? The number 1 is just a straight line starting at the top and going down. Just a straight line. Notice that this may be different from the way you make a number 1 in your country or in your language. In some countries, the number 1 is made with a little cap or a top on it, something like that. But in the United States, we don't write it that way. If somebody were to write a number 1 like this, an American would probably think that this is a number 7. So in the United States, we don't make our number 1 like that. We just make a straight line. Okay? Now the number 2 starts about here in the upper part of the line. We loop around, go down on a slant, and then make a straight line on the bottom. The number 3 starts up in the upper part of the line, and then we make 2 loops. That's number 3. The number 4 starts at the top, goes down and across at the middle, and then lift the pen, go back to the top, and come straight down. Notice that I left part of my horizontal line over here. This vertical line does not go right to the end. Now this too is different from the way people in some countries make a number 4. In some places the number 4 looks like this with a point, and we would recognize that as a number 4, but we usually write the number 4 this way without a point at the top, so we don't put this point up here. The number 5 starts at the top, goes down to the middle, then we make a curved part to the right, lift the pen, go back to the top, and go across. That's number 5. Number 6 starts at the top, goes around to the bottom, makes a loop. Number 7 starts at the top, goes across, and down on a slant. Remember I said that we do not make our number 1 like this, because then it may look like a number 7, and I hope that you see the similarity. In some countries, the number 7 has a line across the middle. In the United States, we don't usually make our number 7 that way. The number 8 starts at the top. We make a loop and around, and then we go back up to the top. Usually the top just goes straight up. The number 9 has a loop at the top and straight down. This is different from the way the 9 is made in some other countries also, because in some places the number 9 curves at the bottom like that. But in the United States we don't usually, well, we never make the 9 like that. Okay? So this is how we make single digits. To write 2- and 3-digit numbers, we just write the digits next to each other without any other symbols between. I'm sure that's the way you write your numbers too. So we'd write number 10, for example, just the 1 and the 0 next to each other, or number 241, 3,000 or 370, etc. So there's no punctuation. But when we write numbers that are larger than a 3-digit number, we use commas. So if I were to write the number 1,000, I would write 1, 0, 0, 0. starting from the right, we put a comma at every third digit. So if I had a larger digit or a larger number, for example, maybe I had 1 million, I would have to put a comma at every third digit starting from the right. So 1, 2, 3, there's my comma. 1, 2, 3, there's my comma. So I could have a larger number. This would be 2,871,432,018. So this is quite a large number. Notice that I've put a comma after or before every third digit starting from the right. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma, and then my number. And if I had a larger number, I would continue in the same way. So this is a little bit different from the way numbers are written in some other countries. In some countries, a period is used instead, but in the United States, we use a comma. To write a number with a fractional part, we use a decimal point, which is the same as a period, to separate the whole number from the decimal portion of the number. So I could have the number 100.37, for example, and I use a period here. It's called a decimal point in numbers. I would use a decimal point here to separate the whole number from the fractional or decimal portion. If my number is larger than 100 or larger than 999, I have to have both a comma and a decimal point. Sometimes you will see numbers that are only 4 digits written without the comma. Occasionally you might see something like this. Maybe I have the number 1200 and you'll see that number written without a comma. But most of the time we do have a comma. Numbers that are larger than this, that are larger than, or that have more than 4 digits, should always have the comma. So if I had a number such as 12,000, then I should always put my comma. Okay? So that's just a little bit about how to write numbers in English. Thanks for watching. Bye.